Hey guys, Dan Nichols here with the Northeast Collaborative, and we want to share stories of some good church news. And we want to rip John Krasinski off in a big way and share what God is doing in the middle of this COVID crisis, specifically with NEC churches. So I'm going to turn you over to my friend Andy Jerome, who pastors Parsons PM Church here in Pennsylvania, and he's going to share with you a little bit more about what God's doing in their church.
Thank you, Dan. You know, the Bible says that God works for the good of those who love him and are called according to his purpose. And it always amazes me how God is able to accomplish incredible things in the midst of life's most difficult circumstances. I think we could all agree that we are living in some of the most difficult times in our lifetime. Yet we can see God working in the midst. We certainly can here at the Parsons Primitive Methodist Church. And I'd like to share with you some of the wins that we have experienced just over the past month. The first win is the reconnection of God's people. Not to say that we were disconnected before this crisis, but this has given us an opportunity to intentionally reconnect with one another through daily phone calls, through text messages, through FaceTimes, through weekly Zoom meetings, and of course, like most churches, our Sunday morning service, which is currently live on Facebook. Those opportunities, although can't replace meeting in person, has really brought us closer together as a church family. The second win that we have experienced is what I'd like to call the confirmation of our faith. And that is seen in our people's willingness to continue to give and continue to serve, to put themselves out in the community to try to meet the real needs of real people, whether it's simply delivering food for someone or offering them a ride to an appointment, or letting them know that we're here for them, to pray with them and encourage them in any way that we can. And the third great win that we have experienced is the confirmation that it was the right thing to join the Northeast Collaborative. We now feel connected with believers that are outside just the confines of our walls. One of the great blessings is Sunday mornings, as the Northeast Collaborative is sharing all the different church services on Facebook and other video streams. Many of our folks have told me how blessed they've been and challenged by listening to the messages from other pastors and seeing their church services. And it's really brought a connection, like I said, that extends beyond the walls of our local church. And that's a good thing. I've been saying this long before the crisis, that the church needs to be together in unity. Not that we have to agree with every single issue, but remember, on the last night of his life, Jesus prayed for a united church. So we do have things that we need to be united about. Our love for Jesus, our commitment to him, and our willingness to serve not only him, but the world that he has placed us in. So we are rejoicing for what God has accomplished over the last month, and we look forward to what God has in store for us in the coming weeks and months. God bless you all.